Because so much suffering is going on in the production of meat and the production in the chicken industry and eggs and with dairy. So I thought to do it right from an ethical point of view, you have to completely go plant-based or vegan. Patrick Baboumian, vegan.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Have you ever noticed the marvelous works of art in the most unexpected places as you walk down city streets? What delight and surprise they bring. Street art, brightening and uplifting our world. Continue watching to find out more.
The caring inhabitants of Curacao say "Cantabai" when they ask, "How are you?" in Papiamento, one of the country's official languages. My name is Cynthia. The citizens of delightful Curacao pray for your well-being and spiritual progress, which help to pacify the world. Welcome to our show, Street Art, brightening and uplifting our world. Street art is unofficial and independent visual art created on buildings, streets, sidewalks, trains, highway overpasses, and other public surfaces. Many works of street art are meant to convey political ideas or social commentary. The artist considers street art to be affirmation of their work outside the scope of traditional fine arts. Street art originated from ancient public media or graffiti art, which can be traced back to marks on walls made by our ancestors in prehistorical times. Contemporary graffiti art began with tagging or scratching names on public places in New York City, USA, in the late 1960s and evolved during the 1970s and 1980s into the creative spray painting of words and images. Graffiti, conveying political and social attitudes, evolved into beautiful public mural art. Street art has other names such as urban art and guerrilla art. Unlike traditional art showcased in museums and galleries, street art is displayed in public places, oftentimes to raise public awareness of political and social issues. Graffiti and mural artists generally use waterproof spray paint, perfect for outdoor environments. Among famous graffiti artists, Banksy of England is considered one of the greatest and is credited with popularizing street art with his many vivid works on important political and social subjects. One of Banksy's most iconic murals is Girl with Balloon in 2002, which includes the words, "There is always hope." We're All in the Same Boat is another newly confirmed Banksy's piece that shows 3 children standing in a boat made out of a piece of old rusty iron sheet. Although the boat was moved to a more secured location later, the painting on the wall remains in Nicholas Everett Park, attracting streams of visitors. To welcome visitors to the 2016 Rio Olympics, artist Eduardo Cobra of Sao Paulo, Brazil, created the world's largest street mural up to that time. Recorded by Guinness World Records in August 2016, the sprawling work was entitled Todos Somos or We Are All One. It took approximately 3 months for Eduardo and his team to complete the mural, which features the faces of indigenous people from the world's inhabited continents, representing the unity of people and cultures symbolized by the 5 Olympic rings. For many years, a famous icon of repression, the Berlin Wall became one of the world's largest canvases for anonymous street artists to express their freedom. Before 1989, the west side of the wall was covered with artworks, while the east side was kept blank because people were not allowed to come near the wall. Nowadays, most of the wall has been torn down, but a 1.3-kilometer section of the east side has become a beautiful street art gallery, the world's longest open-air gallery. Since its official opening on September 28, 1990, artists from 21 countries have contributed to the wall's display of colorful artworks about freedom, peace, world unity, historical events, environmental protection, and other subjects. This remaining section of the Berlin Wall is now a world-famous symbol of culture and art, attracting countless visitors each year. In recent years, street art has been used to decorate and beautify communities and the surrounding environment. Young Chinese artist Shang Qingqi brightened his remote homeland, Shaotuan village in Henan province, by painting murals on the walls of farmhouses featuring cartoons as well as those depicting cultural traditions reflecting the daily lives of local farmers. These works have transformed the village into a large modern street art gallery. Countless visitors come daily to see the charming murals, boosting the local economy with tourist income. Street art that creatively interacts with elements of nature helps to brighten up dull aspects of city life. Tree afro is a style of street art that complements the trees in the neighborhood, using them to form the hairstyle for a drawn person. Artists using this technique find ways to incorporate plants, trees, flowers, and even rushing water to create fun, thought-provoking, and sometimes awe-inspiring artworks that people can enjoy and smile about. Pure-hearted viewers, let's now pause to hear a brief message. We'll return shortly. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. Vegan, because we are in a resource deficit. Welcome back to our show on street art. Through the years, talented street artists have incorporated various techniques and media into their creations, including LED lights, neon lights, mosaics, reverse graffiti, stencil art, chalk art, wheat pasting, wood blocking, yarn bombing, and lock-on sculptures. Attractive digital media projected onto large buildings has also become a popular medium with audiences at large public venues. For thousands of years, mosaics, patterns or images made by arranging pieces of ceramic, glass, or stone have been used to decorate precious objects as well as the walls and floors of important buildings. In recent years, street artists have begun to use this ancient medium to create beautiful art. In Santiago, Chile, Jorge Campos began decorating the buildings and walls of his hometown with eye-catching mosaics, which are much welcomed by local authorities as the works embellish the environment. In Chicago, USA, artist Jim Backer decided to fix broken roads by filling potholes with beautiful mosaics, turning the bane of all drivers into attractive artworks that bring a smile to surprise passers-by. In New York City's 4 Second Avenue subway stations, a group of artists decorated the walls with stunning, colorful, large-scale mosaics celebrating the people and history of the community, breathing life into a normally dull venue for commuters. Originating in Italy during the 16th century, chalk art began when artists honored the Lady Madonna by using chalk to render her image on city streets. These artists, called monadari, traveled around the country earning money from admirers. The first official international street painting competition honoring this lovely tradition was held in Grazie di Curatoni, Italy in 1972. Today, yearly monadari festivals are held in various countries around the world. Contemporary chalk art has 3 categories of practitioners: copyists, who recreate famous artworks; free artists, who create their own original art; and 3D artists, who use perspective to create 3D artworks. David Zinn is a professional chalk artist from Michigan, USA, but his works have surfaced around the world, including subway platforms in Manhattan, village sidewalks in Sweden, and even the streets of Taiwan. Edgar Müller is a renowned 3D chalk artist from Germany whose astonishing works create incredibly realistic 3D illusions. Some of his most notable works are Ice Age, Waterfall, Lava Burst, and Mysterious Cave. In this urgent time, street art is becoming an increasingly popular medium used to raise awareness about the climate and the environmental crisis. Many street artists are joining the force to save our planet. In Kreuzberg, Italian street art legend Blue painted a large mural entitled Global Warming Hourglass to call attention to melting glaciers and rising sea levels. Killing Ourselves by Spanish artist AJAR conveys a simple yet powerful message about deforestation. Eduardo Cobra painted a large, striking mural called The World is Burning as an SOS call to humanity, while the legendary Banksy is famous for using street art to draw attention to social issues as well as the dire plight of our planet. One of his most powerful works is No Future, a drawing of a little girl created on a wall in Southampton, England. Street art is also a popular tool for vegan activists to champion animal rights and promote the compassionate lifestyle which ultimately leads to world peace. London-based vegan artist Louis Massai paints colorful murals of beautiful animals to raise awareness about the plight of endangered species nearing extinction. Belgian street artist Broa uses his talent to visually comment on humanity's destructive impact on the world and its horrific treatment of animals. His piece, Animals in Zoos, painted on the side of a large building, showcases the reality of zoo life for animals. Chilean artist Otto Shade painted rock, paper, scissors on walls in both Amsterdam and London to express his thoughts on the repercussions of war. Shamsia Hassani, the first female street artist from Afghanistan, uses her talent to tell the story of women facing the threat of Taliban. Now more than ever, people are realizing the fragile state of our planet and urging immediate action. Street art has become a valuable, powerful visual tool to encourage change. We thank all the world's talented street artists for their beautiful, colorful, and insightful artworks that brighten our streets and communities, advocating positivity to nurture a world that protects all beings, a world of compassion, love, and peace. Angelic viewers, it's been a pleasure to have you with us today during Street Art, Brightening and Uplifting Our World. Coming up next is The Animals' Joyful Tribute to Supreme Master Ching Hai Day, Part 1 of 2, right after Noteworthy News. May heaven's benevolent grace always be bestowed upon you. No to vegan? Join the Hell Registered group.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/AJAR.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule et suprememastertv.com/AJAR.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule y suprememastertv.com/AJAR.
I nostri programmi sono offerti in molte lingue. Consultate suprememastertv.com/schedule e suprememastertv.com/AJAR